About 16% of Malaysian athletes experience sexual harassment in sports, based on a study by the National Sports Institute of Malaysia and College University Polytech Mara. But according to Malaysian Masters Swimmer Cindy Ong, many athletes who experience such abuses usually suffer in silence. Therefore, she urges for an independent committee to investigate reports of abuse in sports.
People need to know of the existence of such an organization or foundation or whatever this may be, an independent committee. So this needs to reach the mass population, and everybody needs to know. First of all, everybody needs to know the existence. And secondly, when people know about it, then they need to feel safe. So there has to be some sort of assurance that is confidential, is anonymous. Because most of the time, when things are confidential and anonymous, it still gets leaked. Like all our data are being sold when you sign whatever agreement. So it needs to be confidential, and then I think then the issue can be tackled more effectively and efficiently.
Victims, she says, often chose against speaking out of fear as they worry it may impact their career negatively. In order to avoid this, Cindy suggested that any independent committee to tackle sexual assault must be completely independent of existing stakeholders within the current sporting infrastructure.
It needs to be a mixture and from people from different backgrounds. So definitely someone with law background, sports background, NGO and humanitarian effort. So definitely people from different walks of life coming together to set up. I don't think that it's, I don't think an athlete per se, just an athlete or a group of athletes would be able to set this up effectively, or just someone from the law or just someone. So I guess it has to be a formation and working together.
A vast majority of these alleged sexual assaults are committed against women. Cindy says sporting organizations must also face up to this fact and recognize the importance of creating a safer place for female athletes to work and compete.
I think that there needs to be a platform. So either online, most effective way is online, because it's not so feasible to set up an office in every single state or every single district in Malaysia. So an online platform for a complaint and then an investigation. So the police will definitely need to be linked in as well. And if not a police, then some sort of agency that can carry out investigation or at least to be able to redirect the victim. So sometimes for different types of harassment, all the victim needs is just someone to talk to. Or maybe the victim needs hospitalization, or maybe the victim needs psychological help. And we need to have professionals to be able to identify what the victim needs.